Alright, welcome back. So we are skulking around inside of Dustman's Cairn. I'm sorry to pull you guys in media res here, but unfortunately my microphone wasn't working for the first part of this, so I didn't have that. I don't have that part. I couldn't salvage it. The audio was a little weird too, so I don't know what's going on with it. I gotta tinker with my stuff. Every time I fix one problem, a new one comes out. Maybe I gotta switch software. I don't know. I gotta do some research, but anyway. Dustman's Cairn's fun. It's just some good old-fashioned killing undead. Might it be the switch that says open bars? Alright, it's time for some practical light magic. You might want to look behind you.
It's time to die, dog. We knew you'd be coming here. Your mistake, companion.
Which one is that?
Doesn't matter. He wears that armor, he dies.
Killing you will make for an excellent story.
None of you will be alive to tell it.
Should have come.
You guys all had like 5 hit points, right? Like, you were all made of wet paper. That was... He killed you so fast.
I hope it's scared. It's a blessing given to some of us. We could be like wild beasts, fearsome.
No, I don't know about what?
The beast blood. Prove your honor and be a companion. Eyes on the prey, not on the horizon. We should keep moving. Still the trogger about.
Alright, alright. I am going to take your Skyforged Steel Sword, though. And I got a second one that's going to look good on the wall. Alright, let's just go. I'm not going to dawdle around here. Take your money. Alright, moving on. You start running so I can shoot you in the back. Or the front. Front works too. Drink. And we're moving on. For the longest time, I did not know this chain was here. I don't know how many times I walked past it. Dozens. Hundreds. You know, I took these potions earlier, but I don't need them. Wait, extreme healing, minor healing. I'll take the ultimate healing. I'll keep that one, but the rest is trash. Alright, first we get the behind the door treasure. Empty. And we're moving on. Killed you. I can see that it says empty, and yet I push the button anyway. It's like, what am I doing? We'll take that sword. Well, this is going smoothly. Honestly, I thought because I just was using the bound bow instead of a real bow, that this was going to be tougher. Maybe I should try another bound build, like a bound dagger build. No, I want this, guys. I want silver. Come on. Where's... There, that's what I want. Alright. I don't know why I couldn't see it before. It was like right there. It was plainly obvious. Yoink. And boom.
Sure have mercy on you.
Take care of that? Huh?
Well, I got two of them. We'll see the other two in a sec here. I like to use these great swords to decorate my houses. Do I want... Yeah, those look pretty cool too. I will take a couple of those. Maybe this guy have one? I got a battle axe. Axes aren't as good because they're not symmetrical. There we go. Alright. Look, Reginald, the common pearls. How quaint. Got a straggler over here. Alright, now we're gonna have some spiders up here. Skeevers are so annoying. Skeevers are skeevy. Maybe that's where they got the name from. I think we're... Okay, yeah, we're at the end here. Just gonna take all of this stuff. Get that out of the way. Disease immunity. Alright, I'll take that. I don't think I have that yet. Anybody else? Oh, we got one more. Not a straggler. There we go. That it? That everybody? We good? Alright. Ooh, that was fun. Alright. Man, I love this bow. I think I got a new favorite. I think Zephyr just got this demoted. For the longest time, Zephyr was like my go-to bow, but this thing is... I mean, yeah, Zephyr's fast, right? But this thing, I'd wager, without blacksmithing, does more damage than Zephyr. I mean, obviously, if you have a high enough blacksmith, Zephyr's going to do more damage. All bows are going to do more damage than this bow. But this thing's doing... Look, what are we at? 252 damage? Triple with a crit? So you're talking about 750 damage a shot. Infinite ammo. And soul steal. Or not soul steal, soul trap. And banish. And because it's a spell, it can never be confiscated. So when you're in places like Sid in the Mine, you still have your weapon with you. Which is epic. Alright, alright. We're done. We're gonna go turn this quest in. I think the next thing we do is the Silver Hand at Gallows Rock quest line. Alright. Time for some of that magic juice. Yes, they got one of those super effective locks that only opens from the outside.
One, isn't there? Nobody we know by this point. Surprised they keep vermin. Ah!
Damn it, Ayla. That was you. I have light foot. I don't set those traps off. Alright, well. I'll just use one of those and be done with it.
These ones now. Don't even want to think about those.
Put them out of their misery. This book. Oh yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, the Skinner. Yeah, she just goes right into the Silverhand stuff.
Friend.
Yeah. I'll take his weapons. Test. Alright, so I'm taking a little detour here real quick. I am back at the farm here. And let me just go to third person here for a second. You may notice I got a different kind of crown on. That is because I made a new set of equipment that I named the Warper set, because it's alteration and illusion. So we got the amulet, the crown, and the ring. I decided to go all Nordic on this one. Makes it stand out a little better. Anyway, so with all three equipped, my illusion spells and alteration spells are 100% free. So I have, let's see, I got calm and courage equipped, one on each hand. So we're just gonna stand here, spam this. As you can see, this is going quite well. Look at that, I already leveled up. Stamina, yeah, okay. We'll go into health after this. So, let's go look at illusion. Go ahead and put it in there, as if we need it. And this is what we're going for, so we need to get up to 50. Oh, you know what? We're not getting any points from calm. Let's try it on this guy. There we go. Or what? Calm down. Oh, that's right. I'm casting calm on you, so you can't do anything about it. Hey, stop that. Are you gonna cry some more? You gonna go get your mommy? Huh? Yeah, you're just gonna stand there and take it. Don't forget who's in charge here. You work for me. This is my farm. Smart. Every time I walk past it, he's like, "What do you want, elf?" Like, what do you mean? Why are you putting a hard F on elf? Huh? Why you say it like that? Or what? What are you gonna do? Huh? Do something. Come at me, bro. Like you're so tough? Oh, you can't, because you're under the effect of a calm spell. See? Why are you putting a hard F on elf, huh? Jerk. This is what you get. You get to be my magical punching bag because of your attitude. I don't fire people. I fire them out of cannons. Hmm? Yeah, I need you to just stand there and take it. 44. Almost. No! Make me! I think you're so tough. 46? $47. $38.
Need something?
And almost there. 50. Alright. That's what we needed. Now, because I don't really feel like doing that. That was very noisy and obnoxious, and I kind of got carried away talking smack to this guy. So I kind of want to do something else here. So let's unequip these here. And then we're going to do alteration. Okay, so let's go through this. You can see here we've got a piece of silver ore here. So what we're going to do with that, let me explain what I did here. So first, what I did was, because I had been there earlier, I traveled to the Atronach Stone, and I went over these hills here, around this way. I went past Snapleg Cave, past Cerethi Farm over here, past Riftwatch Tower, down to Redwater Den. I probably would have had a shorter walk if I had gone to like Golden Glow and run this way or something, but there's other stuff here that I wanted to get. Like, for example, Cerethi Farm actually was the main place I wanted to stop, because that's one of the few places in the game where you can find multiple Nirnroot growing together in the same place. There's like, I don't know, 5 or 6 plants there. I walked away with 8 total. And I also went to Redwater Den. That was my destination. I just stopped here on the way. So Redwater Den, I went there because there is, if you go past the drug den area, there's a locked gate. You pick this lock, you go through the gate, and there's an area where they're like, it's the main cooking lab. You know, it's like where they're making their skooma. And it's up on a platform in the center of the room. Off to the right, there's like a jail cell with a dead mage in there, and she's laying next to a book of telekinesis. And if you can sneak in there and pick that lock, you can just take it. It doesn't even count as theft. And this place is full of vampires, so you're going to want to be careful in there. But the reason we want telekinesis is because telekinesis is an alteration spell. And so now, there used to be a thing where you could telekinesis this ore and just hold the button down, and you could go to the map and fast travel somewhere, and when you arrived, you'd be level 100. You can't do that with the unofficial patch. They patched out that was an exploit. They patched it out. But because I have that faster leveling thing, I can just do this and just stand here and hold it, and it'll level up. See how fast I'm going up? Okay, we got quiet casting. Let's go kill some Silverhand. Broken Helm Hollow. Oh, okay, Broken Helm Hollow. Okay, so, since we're going over there anyway, there is a farm over here. We'll start at Cerethi. I think it's near there. Okay, I think this might be the place I'm looking for. Yeah, this is it. Alright, I found it. Cool. Alright, so it was down here. It was a little bit further away than I thought. I thought it was up here somewhere. Alright, so, where's the boss lady? We are looking for that kid's mother. Sometimes she's up there. Sometimes she's in the house.
I trust you're not planning any
Get out
trouble.
of here!
With Leifnar gone,
You need to
really
leave.
put me in it. At this rate, we won't last more than a few more. He said it was going
You need to
east
leave.
towards the border of Morrowind. I waited and waited, and he never
need to
came
leave.
back. Probably shacked up with some element more. Good riddance to him. I
Hey,
said.
get out of here!
It's quite a mouth.
I sure give him a piece of my mind. Good.
You need to
If
leave.
you see him, and if Rosta said he goes straight to oblivion. Well,
You need to
he said
leave.
that if you- Leifnar said they pay double what you can usually get at the market.
You need to
The
leave.
catch was, he had to head out there without wood. So not only is Leifnar
You need to
gone,
leave.
but a good bit of our supplies as well. You remember tell that
Alright.
then or after
What?
any luck find?
Not yet. So the reason I wanted to come over here and talk to her first and get that, it's like an unofficial quest. But what's happened is well, here, I'll show you. Let's just go and let's just go do it. I'll walk you through it. Okay, so I've killed all the Silverhand guys. I looted the treasure over there. This is all pretty standard. These are basic grunt NPCs. There's nothing big there. But the reason I wanted to go over and talk to her is because if we pull on this chain right here, it opens up this back room area here. And I was going to do that anyway. And when we come back here, and we find it, and it says, return to Grosta. Now, if we find the corpse first, and then go and talk to the wife, we do it out of order, that glitches the non-quest. I bet I already have that. Yeah, I do. So you have to talk to her first, and then come and find the guy's corpse. So I'm gonna go back and talk to her, and then we'll head back over to Ayla.
Have you been bringing them? Excellent. Looks like you've really driven them into hiding. Good that you're so eager. I've caught wind that one of the Father Silver Hand has been sniffing around White. If you can sneak into their camp and steal his plans, we'll have the advantage.
Alright, who's next on the hit list? Oh, Valheim Tower, that'll be easy. What's it called again? Valheim, not Valheim. Valheim is a different game. Good game, different game. Love these long shots. What was that? That was a little low. He moved. Still low. He moved again. He moved again. Stand still! Stop moving! There we go. Got him. Let's move up. Get a little bit better of a view. Stand still. I'm leaving all these shots in. So when I do make awesome shots, you guys know that I'm not just cheesing it. There we go. Where in the heck did you go off to? Hey, no fair sneaking up on me. Jerk. I'll take the pelts. Remember, use every part of the animal, kids. Who wants to bet I can hit this guy? Nope, missed. Gotta aim way higher. Booyah! That's how we do. Well, where's the guy on the bridge? Alright, I guess I gotta go down there and get him. Real effective trap, guys. Good job. Make sure we cleared out this tower. Yep. Alright. Yoink. Guy's dead. There may be one more up here. Yeah.
Oh, sure, I heard something.
Oh, right, there we go. Yeah, I wasn't going to get either one of these from across the river there. Hey, look. Oh, there she is.
Have you been Perfect. Hopefully this will let us know more about their movement. I think we've got them on the run. And there is more work to be done. But I fear that Kodlak's gotten wind of our recent efforts. He's asked to see you. My advice, always be honest with the old man. But don't tell him anything he doesn't need to know.
Well, he's going to send us to kill the witches now. Because we're getting close to the end. Alright, so how do I get up there? I think it's this way? I could have gone around, but, you know, that's not the Skyrim way. That's not how we do things in Skyrim. Roads? Where we're going, we don't have roads. Here we go. Is there another mage over here? I thought there was one leaning against this tree. Guess not. Alright, let's kill some witches. The rest of that. There's a spider in here somewhere. Usually over here somewhere. Guess not. Oh, there he is. I'll take that. And you know what? I'll take the Haggard for this too. I don't care about frostbite venom. It's a troll. We'll deal with him in a sec. It'll be interesting to see how they deal with werewolves in the next game, because it's actually possible to cure every member of the companions except for Ayla. She does not want to be cured. So it would be interesting if they decided to say, you know, that she was the founder of modern werewolves in the next game. You know, like 200 years later, like as far as our history goes back, the first werewolf was named Ayla the Hunter. And because they just don't know anything before that. We, of course, know. But the characters in the game don't. Yeah, they all have stuff over here. Oh, I wonder if I can... Yep, we'll do that. We'll do that. Alright, we got what? 2 left? 1 left. There's 1 left. I thought one of these had a pet rat. Or skeever, as it were. Alright, let's head back. Alright, we're getting some revenge. These guys killed Codlac, so... we're gonna go this way. This door's gonna be locked. Gonna have to find another route. We're avenging Codlac? That's what the hurry is? Did you not get the memo?
Is someone there?
God, I love this bow. I think that was the only one. I'm gonna call that the Codlac tax. All of you have to pay it. That's just a food room. A kitchen, I guess. I don't know if I'd call it a kitchen. I suppose they have a space to cook in there. I guess it is a kitchen. Yeah, noisy ass over here. Trying to sneak and he's over here clang, 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 clang in his armor. Keeps giving away my position. I don't need you for this. You can go home.
Is someone there?
That's not what I wanted. Keep your armor. Can't even afford to pay the Codlac tax. Alright, someone else will have to pay it for you. Another one that can't pay the tax. Put that one out of its misery. I wish you could make, like, wolf hide armor or something out of those wolf pelts. Just to have another set of armor. I mean, just to give the wolf pelts some kind of use. Come on. They really got to tighten up these hitboxes. Tired of shooting invisible walls. Alright, simmer down. Alright, final boss fight. Let's go. You know what? Let's throw a potion for this one. Ooh, that was a tough fight. Alright, everybody's got to pay the Codlac tax. There you go, you covered your buddies too. Alright, let's head out. And that's how you do it. Alright, so we just gave back all the fragments of Wuthrand.
It's as simple as that.
Being moonborn is not so much of a curse as you
That's fine for you. But he wanted to be clean. He wanted to meet Iskramor and know the glories of Sovngarde. But all that was taken from him.
And you avenged him.
Codlac did not care for vengeance.
No, Farkas, he didn't. And that's not what this is about. We should be honoring Codlac, no matter our own thoughts on the blood.
You're right. It's what he wanted, and he deserved to have it.
Codlac used to speak of a way to cleanse his soul, even in death. You know the legends of the tomb of Iskramor.
There, the souls of the Harbingers will heed the call of Northern Steel. We can't even enter the tomb without Wuthrad, and it's in pieces like it has been for 1,000 years.
And dragons were just stories, and the elves once ruled Skyrim. Just because something is, doesn't mean it must be. Blade is a weapon, a tool. Tools are meant to be broken, and repaired.
Sad.
Oh, you reforged it. That's delightful.
As the one who bore the fragments, I think you should be the one to carry Uthran.
What?
Prepare to journey to
You know this is an axe that's infamous for how many elves it killed, right? Okay, I guess I'm carrying the elf murder sword axe thing.
This is the resting place.
Yeah. And you're not coming, right? Okay.
Good day.
This
is the resting place.
Yeah, you already said that. Go away.
And this boat.
Alright. Here's your stick thing.
Never. Must have.
Kill a ghost with a ghost arrow. There we go.
Must have scared him off.
Yeah, you scared him off. Cool story, bro.
Be careful.
What are you telling me to be careful? I'm trying to kill. Re-kill. Double kill.
Over here. No.
Come on. No, stop. I hate that they do that. No magic teleport. Get out of my way.
I can't.
Yeah, I know. I just shot you.
Be careful. What's that?
Did you?
Where are you?
I'm scared of bugs.
Be careful.
Stop telling me to be careful. I'm killing things. Jeez, so weird.
Something.
I will return!
That I swear, if they put that magic teleport dodge in the next game, I'm gonna be furious. It is so bogus that they can do that. Just where is this chest? Okay, I think it might be in the next room.
Enough of this! The dead!
Alright. So this is the guy we were looking for. Thalion. And this is the Eye of Shadows. Now I know that cosmetically it looks like the Nightingale armor. When you put it on, it does not look like the Nightingale armor. Alright, we're almost all the way down. I'm just going to go ahead and finish this real quick. I thought it was earlier in. I didn't know it was all the way at the end. Yep. We know all this. It says you can still be cured. I do, yes.
Throw one of them into the fire. It will release their magic. At least.
Alright.
Thought I heard something.
Let's go ahead and use a potion for this.
Sign of them.
And so slain the beast. I thank you for this gift. The other Harbingers remain trapped by hearsay. Perhaps from Sovngarde, the heroes can join me in their rescue. The
I've sensed the blood pulsing a little stronger of late. I have a sympathy as well. I think our potential is on the rise. Person smiles at us. Let's not question too much. The more we feed, the greater our prowess will grow. We could perhaps discover even more gifts than Percy. Did I hear right? Did he say you were to lead the companions?
Yeah, he did indeed.
Your strength and honor are apparent to all. And it's my honor to be first to address you as Harbinger. Let's go tell the others.
Alright. Well, that was quite a bit quicker than I remember it being. I thought it was going to take longer. Shield. And I'll just take everything and sell it all. There's a couple of potions over here. Oh, there's treasure. They're empty. Empty. I could have sworn there was some potions sitting on this shelf. Maybe I was wrong. Alright, I'm going to go back now, and we're going to have some fun with this Eye of Shadows stuff. Alright, so I am back over here at Golden Hills Plantation, and this is the Shadow of Ire's armor. Now, I got rid of the backpack, don't need it anymore, because although we can wear it with this outfit, we don't actually need to, because you'll notice I'm wearing a cape, and no, that is not part of the armor. That is a separate piece that uses the pretty much unused shoulder slot. So this is what the armor, the whole outfit looks like without the cape, right? Let me take off the hood here. There's the hood. And then you can And there's also, so there's the hooded shawl as well, which just gives you the hood and the shoulder piece without the cape. So that if you want to run around looking like you got your hood, you know, peeled back, you can. All right, so I got the enchantments done. Let's just go over them real quick. I did tweak a few things. So I swapped out, what did I have on here before? I think it was fortified light armor. Yeah, that's what it was. And I decided stamina for this build is way more useful than a few extra points of armor. But what the shawl did was it gave me an extra 34% off of my conjuration spells, which when combined with the bonus from the armor and the bonus from the hood means I now have 103% off. So all of my conjuration spells are free. And also this gives me an extra buff on my bow. And you'll notice it's 56. And before I believe it was 54. And conjuration was 33 and now it's 34. This is because, let's step inside real quick here. You'll notice that I now have another alchemy and smithing item here. Because I can't wear the shawl and the cape at the same time, so I put it on my smithing set. By adding this over here, it allowed me to make, where am I, here we go, slightly better enchanting potions. Remember before they were 34? I got an extra 5% out of them. But the most noticeable one is in the fortify smithing, because this is the old one. It was 134. Now it's 154. I got a whole 20% extra out of my smithing just for equipping that one item. All right, that's enough of that. Oh, I still have not been able to avenge the death of my bodyguard, shakes his tail. My caravan driver steps in mud, or precious little buttercup. So, I was asking around at Jorvaskr, and some of the companions had heard a rumor that there was a person or a group of people, they weren't sure because they got differing reports, operating around this mountain here. I believe they call it the Bone-Strewn Crest. And every report that they got gave a different description of the assailant, but they all had one thing in common, that the person was a shadowy figure. And, like, by that I mean they literally were made of shadow. So, maybe if we just kind of look around here, they're operating in this area. Maybe we'll find them. Oh, what is that? Is that a lightning bolt? Must be some mage over there. I don't know. Let me see, where are we? You guys see anything? We should go investigate that lightning bolt. Whoa, what is going on? Vampires? Oh, the last one was a son. Well, we're going to have to look into these vampires later, but, let's see, they came from over here. What could they have been fighting? What is that? You guys see that? What the? Ooh! Shiny sword. And now it's an axe. I want the sword. Whoa. Ah! Sword! Ah! Let's see if the shadow can beat the ghost. And it looks like no. The ghost beat the shadow. Shadow Ren, huh? I think I'll stick with Valdir's lucky dagger. But it looks like you figured out who attacked us. It was me. But now you won't be attacking anybody else. But now we gotta look into these vampires. And you know, the best place to start with that is the Dawn Guard. But Dawn Guard don't like werewolves. So we gotta get curd. Alright. I got the Glenmorrel witch heads. We're just gonna go ahead and cure ourselves real quick. And then go pay the Dawn Guard a visit. Oh, I don't need potions. Alright. Okay, I think this is a pretty good spot to stop. We just cured ourselves of lycanthropy. Next episode, we're gonna go and we're gonna go kill some vampires. We're gonna go join the Dawn Guard. Oh, and also, I have a big announcement that I'm gonna be making on Sunday. So don't forget to check that out. But until then, thanks for checking out my channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.